Welcome back everyone to Redbeard Recipes. Carl here. Today we're going to be making some steaks. We're going to do them on the barbecue with some mushrooms, some tomatoes and some wedges. What we've got here, guys, is a couple of nice sirloin steaks from the local butcher. We're going to be grilling them off, and then we're going to baste them in butter with some garlic, rosemary and thyme. We've got some nice sea salt and some black peppercorns. We've got some tomatoes which we're going to grill. We're also going to serve it with a jus, so we've got some wine and some stock. It's roughly about a litre of stock and 300 ml of wine. We're also going to be serving it with some mushrooms, so we've got some big wild flat mushrooms here. Got about 60 grams of butter, 5-6 cloves of garlic. We're going to pepper them up, salt them up, and for the wedges, we've just got about 4 potatoes wedged up. We're going to mix that with salt, pepper, bit of oil, some mixed herbs, some Italian herbs and some sweet paprika. Let's get you started. Okay, first thing is first, we're going to have the barbecue fired up to around 180. Got your mushrooms wrapped up in tin foil, so we're going to pop them in. These can tick away for ages and ages, it doesn't really matter. And we've got popped the wine in the pan here, so we're going to reduce this down by half. So this part is going to take the longest by far, probably. We're going to get this up to boil, then we're going to burn out some of the alcohol, reduce it down to it's sticky, then add the stock. Here we go, we're getting there now. Starting to bubble up real quick. Cool, I can burn myself. And I'm wearing my shorts today.
Who wears short shorts? I wear short shorts!
Red wine is reduced by half now, so we're going to add in the stock. I'm making so much racket, I'm trying to get famous over here. Bring this back up to boil and just let it simmer away until you get the right consistency. You want it to be quite sticky, like a runny syrup. Right, I've brought my stock inside because the outside barbecue hob was the king of dog shit, so I've got it on over here simmering away. Got a bit of spice here, so I've got paprika, sweet paprika, some Italian herbs, salt and pepper. Gonna get a bit of oil lashed across the lads, and then we're just gonna mix this up roughly and start scattering. And I'm gonna get our hands in and rub these bitches up. This, you can make any kind of chip spice you want. Use chicken salt, garlic salt,
shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes.
And just give it a good mix. And then if you're not doing it on the barbecue, bang them in the oven. Just make sure it's on about 180. I'm going to throw them straight in the barbecue and let them go for about half an hour. Right, I've taken off the mushrooms, and if you could smell through this, probably have an orgasm or something, to be honest with you. They're pretty much done, so you could take them off or you could let them sit in there for a while. I'm going to take them off. Wedges are in, and I'll finish these beauties off on the grill later on. So the jus is ready. You can see there's barely anything there. That's what you want. You want it really rich. It's reduced down from the top line, and it'll be all nice and sticky. We'll just reheat it again when the steak's ready. The wedges are on. They're nearly done. So make sure your steak's out. Let's bring it up to room temperature for about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll season it and we'll bang them on the grill. Steak time. Make sure your grill is greased up a bit. We're going to put some oil onto the steak anyway as well. So, yeah, first off, steak's been sitting out, heavily salted. Little chunks in there. Rub them a little bit. Make sure you season the fat. It's going to taste real good. Oil tomato. Just a little bit, doesn't take much. Rub it around. Salt on there as well. Drizzle of oil. So rub it in a little bit. Catch up all that salt as well. I'm going to sear it for about 2 minutes each side, really hard sear. Get some nice grill marks on it as well.
Do not thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Beautiful. Get your mushrooms on as well if you want. We've got some of the juice left over, so we'll pour that in as well. Right, we'll get these bad boys off and let them rest. Had about 2.5 minutes each side. Some nice grill marks on there. While we're letting these rest, we'll get a pan on. Get that up to heat. A little bit of oil. How we're going to baste it. You want oil in first, otherwise your butter will just burn straight away. Get the oil up to heat, and we're going to put in some garlic, rosemary and thyme, butter, ready to go. Steaks back in hot. Baste and baste and baste. So we've got our mushrooms here as well. Just going to chip some of the oil back over. We're just keeping everything warm, really, ready to serve. Tomatoes are nice and blistered, so we'll keep them up the top. Just keep them nice temperature. They're pretty rare there, so we'll get them in the pan and the heat with the garlic. Garlic's in, oil's nice and hot. Put these back in. Essentially what we're doing is making a little oven. If you're not using the grill and you're using like a griddle pan in the house, just bang them straight in the oven, it's going to be pretty quick. This way on a barbecue, it's just to get the oil in and so we can baste it later on. Looking good here. Throw in the rosemary and thyme. Put her in. Once that's all melted, we'll baste. This is going to get all of the garlic flavour, all of the rosemary and thyme through the meat. It's going to finish it off as well. So before you do this, you want to cook to a degree lower than what you'd normally have. So I want medium rare. I'll cook it to rare and then baste. And again, we'll rest it for about 5 minutes. Plate up time. All right. What we're going to do is get our steak centered first. We'll use a little smaller one because she complains when she doesn't get fed. They're nice, still juicy. Heaps of flavour. Mushroom. Tomato. A few wedges down here as well. And that's a feed. We got a little bit of jus on there as well. We'll put a little bit of this garlic on. A little garnish. With the thyme. And the jus, it's going to be very rich. I'll just dribble a bit on one side. And we'll probably give it a little bit of mustard on there as well. A bit of Dijon. Now that is perfect. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And I'll see you next time if I survive. Because Ella's got to clean all this shit up Hey, hey!
Oh, shit, son.
Ta-ta and farewell.